It's the 2K Sports Pre.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. My companions are Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Nets in Brooklyn. And for Brooklyn, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collective.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. Checked in for Horford. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. Teague is checked in for Kyle Korver. And Freak subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. On the court right now for the Hawks. Freak, he's in at the point. Paul Millsap out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Teague, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. It's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Shot clock at 6. Shot by Zarafin, no good. The Hawks trail by 9. And he misses the fast break layup.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Sims from about 16. That one wide left.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Spades dishes to Cephalosha. There's Freak. It's good from the top of the key. Freak's got his first 2 points. Nets leading by 7. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now the feed to Zarafin. Takes the 13-footer, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. And a wide open look for Freak. Atlanta gets it back. Goes up with it again. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got his first 2 points of the night.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Kilpatrick. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. The 11-footer. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Raptors.
You hate losing the entire game because you fall apart in the fourth quarter like these guys did. They got way too comfortable with the lead way too early.
And you're right. They had 1 foot in the lock. when there was still plenty of time left on the clock.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. The Nets working the ball around now. He dishes it to Sims. Puts up the baby hook. Can't hit. Now here's Freak. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Hawks, Freak in at point guard. Horford is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's Hardaway in at the 2. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets was a big factor. He had 11 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's going to be on Jarrett Jack.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
No good on the second free throw. Nets leading by 3. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers.
The Hawks have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Spates kicks to Freak. 1:09 left in the second quarter. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Cans it from downtown. Cephalosha's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Jack passes to Kilpatrick. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. And he gets it to go. Bogdanovich has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Outside Teague. Stolen by Serafin. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kilpatrick passes to Jack. There's the screen. Dishes it to Serafin. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And here's Freak. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jack. Oh, and here we go. Jack heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. And it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Nets out in front, up by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Okay, good.
All right, now, I want everyone here. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
What a game we've seen here for Jack.
It's a completely new group for Atlanta. Here's Kilpatrick. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. They've got Kevin Seraphin. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Henry Sims. Then it's Gary Neal. And it's Kilpatrick in at point guard. So that's the Nets 5. Pass to Neal. 4 on the clock. And the foul called on Kevin Seraphin. That's foul number 2 for him.
A 3.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Freak with it. He has 5. Outside Teague. His first shot coming late. No good from Spates. Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Pass to Seraphin. Here's Hollis Jefferson for the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Teague dishes to Freak. Back to Teague. 5 to shoot. From 13, that's good. Teague's got his second basket of the night. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Seraphin. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Freak kicks to Spates. Spates sets a screen. The dish to Cephalosha. Hawks passing it around. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. And he gets it to go. Freak's got 7 points. On its way from Neal for 2. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. It's checked in for Atlanta. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Kyle Korver is out there with Freak. And it's Bazemore at the 3, the small forward. Here's Lopez. Atlanta with the rebound. Millsap's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Get the ball inside.
Bazemore passes to Korver. Now here's Freak, defended by Jack. The offensive rebound, and Millsap slams it in.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Here's Bazemore. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's on Brook Lopez.
Looking at the game Bazemore's been having, he's got 16 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now Jack. They set the pick. Here's Kilpatrick. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Here's McCullough. Rejected by Millsap.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Freak. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills. The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Over to the left wing. Bazemore for three. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Out to the right wing. Jack with the three. Rebounded by Korver.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And stolen by Freak. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Bazemore dishes to Freak. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 8. And the pass to Lopez. Good, and Jack gets the assist. 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
The Nets making a switch here. Neal's checked in. Here's Freak.
2 minutes to go in the game. Got it. Get the ball inside.
Horford kicks to Freak. Bazemore passes to Millsap. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Millsap's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He told his players, turnovers are killing us right now. We can't keep trying to make the home run play. Settle down, run the offense, and make the simple pass. Kevin, sounds easy enough.
Brook Lopez hits them both.
It's been a good night for Brook Lopez. He has 8 points and 4 assists as well. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
Freak dishes to Bazemore. He feeds it to Millsap. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. That's on Brook Lopez.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket, no matter who was offering the resistance.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. It's the Nets now. Now here is Jack. He kicks it to Lopez. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, and I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Millsap kicks it to Bazemore. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. Millsap misses.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And Jack, here we go. Out left to the wing. Millsap with the steal. Bazemore passes to Freak. He tries for 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
You just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
The Hawks making a switch here. Spates is checked in. Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both good from the line that time. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
And you could tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play. Got it. Get the ball inside.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Bazemore.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Five-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The feed to Bogdanovich. Jack dishes to Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
And here's Freak. Spates kicks to Freak. Goes up on the high post. And it's off the back rim. No good. Misses. And so the Hawks take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Millsap. He had a double.